Hello everyone and welcome to Franchise Mode. We're going to make a bunch of trades in this video. Rather than cutting people, why not just trade people who aren't going to stay here? We're going to start with Darren Waller, a 3rd, a 6th, and a 7th round pick going to the Bengals. And we're officially underway. I did a lot of those trades by myself. A lot of 7th and 6th round picks. That's all I'm going to say. But the Dolphins now begin opening week, and today they take on the Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson trying to lead the Colts to a win today. We were 8-9 last season, so close to making the playoffs. On the other side of things, the Colts also 8-9. They were also very close to making the playoffs. They just did not do well in that last game. They messed it up. They were a game away. So, who's going to win week 1? Let's find out. We will kick it off to begin the game. There's the kick. A man is under it. Oh, and a man down at the 23. Anthony Richardson, his short career, been plagued by even more injuries. And you hate to see it. 1st and 10. Colts will start first. Here's a snap. There's a screen pass. And he's brought down after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. It is sunny. And now here's Richardson. Snaps it. This time they run it. Taylor gets the first down, an 8-yard gain. 1st and 10. Colts snap it. And he's got it for a first down. Found a small gap there and ended up hitting his man for a first down. Now Richardson. Here's a snap. They run it. Jonathan Taylor gets a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Taylor snaps it. And down goes Taylor. A stop there makes it 3rd and 2. Richardson snaps. And he's got his man quickly. First down. 1st and 10. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter here. Here's a snap. And he drops the ball. A hit by Woods. Keeps it out of his hands. Welcome to the team. 2nd and 10. And it's tipped by Brooks. 3rd down. Tipped it to make sure they couldn't catch it. Now 3rd and 10. Here's a snap. And got his man. Colts score first. Touchdown Colts. 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins churn. Tua, the snap. Hands it off to Achan. And a first down to begin the game. 1st and 10. Tua with it. Man in motion. It's play action. A throw to Waddle. Waddle's got room. Waddle going down the field to the 10. And Miami scores a touchdown. The Miami Dolphins will end up tying this game. Jalen Waddle just kept passing the defenders, and he'll get into the end zone. Colts have the ball. They start at the 25. First snap. And Richardson getting pressure. There's a nice throw. He breaks through. And he's taken down after a gain of 20. First down. 1st and 10. Last man broke away. And now the Colts looking to build on that. And he caught the ball. What a catch for a first down. 1st and 10. Here's the Colts again. At the 36, they snap it. They run it. And he keeps pushing forward. Gets 6 yards on that play. 2nd and 4. Richardson. Here's a snap. Another handoff. He is through. Gets the block. Jonathan Taylor has a Colts rushing touchdown. 1st and 10. Miami back with the ball here. They start at the 30. Play action. Caught by Waddle for a first down. 1st and 10. Tua has a man in motion. Play action. Throw is up to Waddle. And it is stopped by the defense. 2nd and 10. Tua trying to get a deep ball there going. No success on that play. Now it's 2nd and 10. A man in motion. Here's another snap. A throw. Tyreek Hill has it. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown. Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with the Miami Dolphins touchdown. 1st and 10. Colts back with it. A minute and a half to go in the first. Here's a snap. And drop the ball. Good play by the CB. Now 2nd and 10. Here's another snap. And he's got his man for a gain of 4. 3rd and 6. Now 3rd and 6 here. Here's a snap. And he's got his man to keep the drive alive. 1st and 10. It's a snap. And a throw. And he's got him for a first down. 1st and 10. Will we get one last play in the first quarter? No. So, Colts, Dolphins tied at 14. 1st and 10. Richardson, a snap. He's going to bring it himself. And he has a first down. 1st and 10. Richardson. Screen pass. Didn't work out too well. Except he broke the tackle. It's 2nd and inches. He broke the tackle. That just sums up this entire game so far for this Miami Dolphins defense. And 1st and goal. Taylor just gets enough for a first down. At the 6 now. Richardson snaps it. Bringing it out himself. And a touchdown for the Colts. Richardson using his legs, and he gives the Colts the lead. 1st and 10. Tua has it. Play action. A throw to Tyreek Hill for a first down. 1st and 10. 2nd quarter, Miami looking to tie it back up. Achane, only a yard, basically held at the line. A good stop by this Colts defensive line. Here's a snap. And thrown to Brown. He doesn't get any yardage there. It's 3rd and 9. Tua snaps it. Tyreek Hill dropped the football. And the Colts get the first defensive stop either team has gotten this game. And that one going back into the end zone. 1st and 10. Colts trying to take a 2-score lead now. Play action. It's up. And it is tipped. 2nd down. Good stop by the CB. One of their biggest flaws coming into this season was they had a bad defense. And it shows in this game. Now he's running. He's going to bring it out himself. And a 1st down. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Quick throw. And still going, and a 1st down. 1st and 10. Colts, here's a snap. And there they go. And 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Less than 3.5 minutes left in this game. No, left in this quarter. Sorry. And he's going to run it. And he only gets a yard. 3rd and 5. Now there's less than 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the quarter here. 3rd and 5. Here's a snap. There's a flag on Miami. Still up. And it's not really going to matter because they're going to accept that 1st down. They just got 1st and 10 at the 17. And now a snap. Got his man. Touchdown Colts. The Dolphins looking to answer back. 1st and 10. Here's a snap by Tua. Throw is up. And Hill has got it for a 1st down. A perfect way to start this drive. Throw to Waddle. A quick gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Tua, 7 for 9 today, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. And now, here's a snap. And he throws it. Got his man, 1st down. 1st and 10, 30 seconds left in this 1st half. There's a throw. Achane, take it down after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. They're at the 14. Tua. Here's a snap. And Brown has it. He is not there. I think the Dolphins thought they had it. Instead, they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Handoff. Achane is through. And the Dolphins score a rushing touchdown. And this 2nd half is officially underway. Eskridge underneath it. And taken down at the 22. 1st and 10. Miami has it. Tua a snap. And here he goes. Throw to Hill. And that's a 1st down. 1st and 10. How many Hills do we have? Here's a snap. Throw to the running back. And he's got 8. 2nd and 2. Here we go. Or I meant the tight end, not the running back. Here's a snap. Throw to Achane. He's through. 1st down to the 32. 1st and 10. And now play action. And Hill's got it. 1st and goal at the 6. And now attempting to tie this game. Tua. Play action. He is sacked. Pay. Red the play and was ready. Second and goal. Throw to Ancient. He is in for a Miami Dolphins touchdown. The running back, this time a receiving touchdown. Here we go. 1st and 10, Colts with it. Got his man. And he's still up after the hit. 1st and 10 after a gain of 17. There's no way that was only 17. Oh, he passed the 50. I apologize. That's a gain of 23. Play action. Richardson on the run. He's hit. A gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Here we go. Richardson, a snap. And right there, Taylor shut down. 3rd and 7. Here's a snap. Throw. No good. For the first time in this game, this Dolphins defense gets the stop. Here's a punt. Hill going after it. He won't get there. They'll start at the 8. 1st and 10. Tua. Man in motion. Play action. Tua throws it away. No hesitation to throw it away there. They're so close to the end zone. There was so much pressure. That probably was the right choice. Here's a snap. Throw to the tight end. Just a yard. 3rd and 9. He is just trying to get rid of the ball. And there's so much pressure by this Colts defensive line suddenly. Throw. It is dropped. And now the Colts get the stop. That's a huge stop. They couldn't score. Well, guess what? That defense makes up for it. And right there, he'll start at the 48. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Play action. Fitzpatrick intercepts the ball. And there he goes running along the sideline. Gets to the 46. Dolphins get it back. Minkah Fitzpatrick. One of those big trades from we got him from the Steelers. Play action. A throw to Hill. 1st down, Dolphins. Okay, so there's 2 Hills. And every time I check it, I can't figure it out. And he's gonna get rid of it. 2nd and 10. Didn't want to hold on to that ball. Tua, here's a snap. A throw to Hill. There he is again, and he gets a 1st down to the 12. Now 1st and 10. Tua, play action. Tua, running it himself. He gets 7. 2nd and 3. Now, they're at the 5. Caught. 3rd and inches at the 2. They're in need of a 1st down. And handoff. He's shut down. 4th and 2. And they're going to go for a field goal. A great job by this defensive unit to step up. And now, for the first time in this game, the Dolphins lead. 2nd and 7. Colts have it. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 31-28. Dolphins lead with 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 7. Richardson, a snap. There's a quick throw. Out of reach. 3rd and 7. It shows they're one of Richardson's biggest hits was that he was so inconsistent. Right there! He's gonna bring it all the way! Where did that come from? Anthony Richardson! With a touchdown! 1st and 10. And play action. There's a throw to Waddle. Got him! And a 1st down. 1st and 10. Less than 7.5 minutes left to go in this game. And in motion, it's play action. A throw to Tyreek Hill. He's in the end zone. And the Dolphins score another touchdown. They lead once again. Colts with it. 7 minutes to go. Down by a field goal. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. They run it. And he's passing through the fenders. Oh, it was fumbled and picked up by number 10, Mitchell. And that is possibly a game-saving play. And they run it again. And he gets 4. 2nd and 6. About 6 minutes left to go. And now a snap. Got his man! 1st down! Now, about 5.5 minutes left to go. Richardson snaps it. They're going to run it. And he is taken down after getting a 1st. 1st and 10, exactly 5.5 minutes to go. Here's a snap. And he's through! And Colts score again! Touchdown Colts! 1st and 10. Tua. Here's a snap. A throw to Brown. And a 1st down. 1st and 10 here. Tua snaps it. Play action. Throw to Waddle. Cardinals on from the contact. 2nd and 10. Tua. Throws it to Brown. Brown gets a 1st. 1st and 10. Tua. Here's a snap. Throw to Achan. Gets a quick gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Tua with it. And another snap. Throw to Hill. His speed gets him through. Jukes him and he gets to the 1. 1st and goal. And now they just need Achan to punch this in. Here's a snap. He is shut down. This offensive line has not been good enough for the run game today. They've been great for the passing game, not so much the running game. Throw, Hills, got it! Touchdown, Dolphins! 1st and 10 at the 30. Colts down by 3. Here's a snap. And now got his man. 9 yards, 2nd and 1. We'll get one last play here before the 2-minute warning. Richardson hands it off. And a 1st down at the 49. 2-minute warning hits. Dolphins lead 45-42. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Got his man. Still on his feet. And a 1st down at the 34. 1st and 10. Richardson telling his men something here. Here's a snap. And he is sacked! A loss of 5. The defensive line steps up for now. 2nd and 15. Here's a snap. Got him! 3rd and inches! That's a huge play. 3rd and inches here. Over a minute to go. Richardson snaps it. And, Hilton couldn't pick it off. Couldn't get his hands on it. And they don't want to risk it. They will go for the tie. The kick is blocked. He's got the ball. And taken down. But now the Colts have another chance. Oh my goodness. They might have just needed to allow the field goal. And now Richardson in motion gets 7, timeout. Should they have just allowed the field goal? It will all come down to what ends up happening here. 2nd and 3. They run it. Here he goes! Touchdown! 1st and 10. Miami needs another miracle. 1-on-1 with Waddle. And nobody will come down with it. 2nd and 10. Now Tua. With it, he snaps it. Out to Waddle again. And nobody's there. And now it's going to come down to one play, all because they blocked the field goal. Wow. They're at the 30. Here's the snap. And now they're running. Is it out? And no one is going to come down with it. Colts winning an offensive shootout. 49-45. Either both defenses need to vastly improve, which we already know about the Dolphins, or both offenses are just really good, which is possible for the Dolphins. I can't believe we lost that game. Especially like that. But with that, I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.